Joanna. How you do me like Joanna? Joanna. How you gonna do me like Joanna? Joanna. Hey Joanna. Hey Joanna. Joanna. Ay. Hey. How you gonna play me like Drogba? How you gonna do me like Drogba? Oh, DJ Drogba. DJ Drogba. Joanna, your busy body busy tonight. Mad. Joanna, making all the dummy tonight. Joanna, your busy body giving me life, oh, hey life, hey. How you do me like Joanna? Joanna. How you do me like Joanna? Joanna. How you gonna do me like Joanna? Joanna. Hey Joanna. Hey Joanna. 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 Why you do me just like that? I gon' give you all my loving. Love me too, I love you back. Joanna. You be the man, them sugar. Oh, hey. Give me your goodie bag, I want your goodie bag, baby. It's mad. Give me your goodie bag, I want your goodie bag, baby. Big package, hey. How do I manage? Hey, you gon' make me turn savage. Hey, body cause damage. Hey, Joanna, Joanna. How you do me like Joanna? Joanna. How you gonna do me like Joanna? Joanna. Hey, Joanna. Hey, Joanna. Joanna. Ay. Hey, how you gonna play me like Drogba? How you gonna do me like Drogba? Oh, DJ Drogba. Hey, DJ Drogba. Hey, give it to Dan. Hands up. Give it to Dan. Hey, give it to Dan. Good. Give it to Dan. Hey, give it to Dan.
Yo.
Hey, Dan.
What up, everybody?
Yeah.
What's going on? Yo, this is your guy, Jordan Live. Thank you very much for tuning in to another Jordan Live banger. This is the Random Thoughts number 10. I appreciate every single person for rocking out with your guy, man. I really appreciate it. Got a couple things I definitely want to speak on, man. But again, if y'all didn't catch my live last night, definitely go ahead and check up on it. If you wanted to know, Jordan, where you been? Where you at? You know what I'm saying? Where the content at? Check out my last live, you know what I'm saying? I get into it a little bit. That's why I wanted to talk about it last night so that I can come in today with the good vibes, the good energy, you know what I'm saying? I definitely had to get out what I had to get out last night, but I did that. So here we are, man. Jordan Live here in the building. What's going on, everybody? I appreciate everybody for rocking out with me, man. Like I said, we got some topics to talk about, you know what I mean? A couple things, you know. Got some segments for you. Again, we're talking about Deontay Wilder and the Tyson Fury fight, which was a crazy fight. Also going to speak a little bit about Kobe Bryant, you know what I'm saying? Gianna Bryant, may God rest their souls. And again, we're going to also be talking about Snoop Dogg as well. So let's go ahead and get into it with our first segment of the day. And our first segment of the day, we had to talk about Snoop Dogg. Now, Snoop Dogg is going around. He's trying to save face, and for good reason, you know. I'm going to play y'all the video that, of course, has gone viral. You've already seen it already, but I'm going to give you a little refresher course on it. Of course, we all know about the comments that and the questions that Gayle King was asking Lisa Leslie, and we pretty much know what's happened on that front, right? I never spoke on it because I just wanted a little bit more things to go on. And again, Snoop Dogg, that was a big wrinkle in the mix, right? But I also wanted to take some time and really construct a real perspective about this, right? TT Love, salute to you. Thank you very much for tuning in. I appreciate it. I really had to speak on it because Gayle King, man, I understand you're a journalist and I understand you are one of the best at what you do. However, The man hasn't even been laid to rest yet, and you making comments like that. KIC, what's going on? Can't be making comments. I mean, you can make comments like that. And again, you're a journalist. You got to ask the question that you're going to ask, right? However, when the man hasn't even been laid to rest yet, there's a certain way you're supposed to go about your questions. Now, again, you're a journalist. You speak your mind, you speak your opinion. You got to get the question, you got to get the answer out, right? But there's a way that you speak and there's a way that you ask a question that you can tell you already have a preset mind on how you feel about the situation. And there's nothing anybody can say about it. With that being said, I definitely want to go ahead and just show a little refresher. Just a little refresher. Now, I don't condone these comments. I'm I don't know. It's just, check this out.
Gayle King, out of pocket for that shit. Way out of pocket. What do you gain from that? I swear to God, we the worst. We the fucking worst. We expect more from you, Gayle. Don't you hang out with Oprah? Why y'all attacking us? We your people. You ain't coming after fucking Harvey Weinstein asking them dumbass questions. I get sick of y'all. I want to call you one. Is it okay if I call her one? Funky dog head bitch. How dare you?
Now, there it is. Now, that's the part where everybody went insane. Everybody was like, oh my God, I cannot believe the language that Snoop Doggy Dogg has used. But that wasn't for me. That wasn't the part that was just, it can be taken over the line. Now, is it disrespectful? Yeah, it is. Of course it is. We shouldn't be referring to our black women as that. However, emotions is emotions, right? You can't help your emotions when you feel emotional, right? And Snoop Dogg was clearly emotional, but it doesn't take away from the fact that it was offensive. It was very offensive. But here's the part where we kind of went overboard, in my opinion. And this is where you can argue that it could have got real dangerous for either Snoop or Gayle. I'm just saying.
You one. Is it okay if I call her one? Funky dog head bitch. How dare you try to tarnish my motherfucking homeboy's reputation, punk motherfucker. Respect the family and back off, bitch, before we come get you.
There it is. There it is. That is the part for me where, you know what I'm saying, we live in a world where anybody got guns. Let me not say a world. We live in a country in the United States where everybody got guns. We have a gun culture in this country. We like shooting guns like we like exercising or whatnot. That's just how we are. We're a gun-loving country. Always has been. We probably always will be. With that being said, there is a lot of tragedies that is happening. There's been a lot of shit that is happening as far as, you know, these crazy motherfuckers just taking out our people. So when you have those radicals, and not everybody, of course, the same mind and the same body, they're not thinking, oh, well, we got to go get Gayle King. No, however, it is those, there are those people who take shit and they go extreme with it. That's just what it is. That's what it is. And that, in my opinion, that part right there, that is the part where I said, oh, damn, Snoop, this isn't going to be a good look for you. Not that I don't respect your gangster or anything, but just the fact that how, let's just say it, how mainstream America is going to take that. Now, mainstream America respects Snoop Dogg. Yeah, they going to always see the black man from Compton who did whatever, 187, whatever. But let's be honest, there's a big majority of the mainstream, at least before this happened, that respected Snoop Dogg. They like Snoop Dogg. They respected that he was part of the culture, whether white, black, whatever. Snoop Dogg. You go to anywhere in the world and you say Snoop Dogg, they're probably going to say, oh, okay. They're probably going to come up with one song for him. So he's known in the culture. He's known worldwide. However, when you things like that. That is where it takes another step and it takes another level. Now, to Snoop's credit, I give Snoop credit, and I always give credit where credit is due. He did come back later on, and he tried to make right. He tried to make right what he said. Got to give him credit. Let me go ahead and play that for you right now.
Tops, what up, though? This big Snoop Dogg. Here's a message for the people that need to know. I'm a nonviolent person. When I said what I said, I spoke for the people who felt like Gail was very disrespectful towards Kobe Bryant and his family. Now, with that being said, what I look like wants some harm to come to a 70-year-old woman. I was raised way better than that. I didn't want no harm to come to her and didn't threaten her. All I did was said, check it out. You out of pocket for what you.
My bad. I had y'all mute. My fault. Thank you, TT Love. My bad. But what I was saying is that I definitely do feel like Snoop, he got a phone call made to him. Somebody reached out to Snoop, somebody in the higher echelon, in my opinion, and they got to Snoop. Now, who made the call? I don't know. I don't have any clue who made the call. But in my opinion, I do believe that somebody in the higher echelon, somebody in the shadows that we don't hear or talk about or whatever, I believe that they definitely made a phone call out to Snoop, and Snoop is now on this kind of apology tour right now. Again, this video that I just showed, this was recent. This was about maybe a couple of days after he made the initial video. So that was a really close turnaround, and it wasn't too long ago when Oprah made the comment that Gail isn't doing too good. Oprah, one of the most powerful people in the world. And to think that she didn't have a little bit of influence on this little apology tour that Snoop Dogg's going on, oh, come on. You already know what it is. Thank you very much, CT Love. It's great to be back. I really appreciate it. Yeah, just cranking out this content. So thank you very much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and continue this video here. Again, I got to give credit where credit is due. Snoop Dogg is trying to be a man, and he's trying to apologize. He's trying to right the wrong, whether he's doing it for PR or not. We could argue that all day. The fact is he's trying to step up, and he's trying to apologize for the wrong that he did. So let's just play that one more time.
Tops, what up, though? This big Snoop Dogg. Here's a message for the people that need to know. I'm a nonviolent person. When I said what I said, I spoke for the people who felt like Gail was very disrespectful towards Kobe Bryant and his family. Now, with that being said, what I look like wants some harm to come to a 70-year-old woman. I was raised way better than that. I didn't want no harm to come to her and didn't threaten her. All I did was said, check it out. You out of pocket for what you're doing, and we watching you. Have a little bit more respect for Vanessa, her babies, and Kobe Bryant's legacy.
Game, I see you, my guy. Salute.
Yeah. But anyway, I'm going to do what I got to keep doing. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing. We're very nonviolent. We just want to say that first and foremost. We speak from the heart. Some of you who have no heart don't understand that. But anyway, carry.
Let me go ahead and rewind that back. Hold on, Snoopy. Let me go ahead and rewind that back.
Some of you who have no heart don't understand that. But anyway, carry on and enjoy your day.
Listen, man. Again, I give respect where respect is due. He made an attempt to be genuine. He made an attempt to apologize. Seven Scientists, I see you, baby. Salute. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you. Definitely wanted to make note that you just see he's trying to be sincere. And again, I personally feel like the emotions of the first video was genuine. I don't think he got up there trying to talk some bullshit. I think he was genuine in his emotion and how he felt, because I feel like that's how a lot of people felt. Let's be honest. A lot of people was mad at Gayle King about those comments. We have to be honest here. But this right here was the talk of Twitter yesterday. Now, Jada Pinkett, she does have her red table, and it's red table talk, excuse me. And they're on Facebook Watch, and Snoop was a guest on there. Now, you'll be surprised, although I mentioned that Snoop Dogg got a lot of heat for what he said, you'll be surprised how much support Snoop has on the internet. Again, Kobe was loved, beloved, and Gayle King kind of not went at Kobe, but her line of questioning was biased. You could tell she had a preset mind on however she felt about Kobe Bryant in that questioning. And the internet feels that. Salute, Pretty Eyes TIC. Thank you very much for tuning in. She was very, very set on how she felt about Kobe previous to asking that question. And when she asked that question, you could see the bias. However, Jada Pinkett Smith weighed in on what happened, and she was pretty much real with, Snoop Dogg. She gave her honest opinion. Let's talk about it.
And you said what you said, in regards to Gayle.
Hold on, what in the world? Yes. There we go.
My heart dropped. I felt like not only were you talking to Gayle, but you were talking to me. Yeah. I was like, oh no, Snoop has now taken his power flow away from me, away from Willow, away from my mother. Right? I was like, oh, if this is what's happening, I was like, not Snoop. Right? And so that's one of the reasons why I felt.
You could definitely tell that Snoop is taking all this in. Like he might be a little high too. The mouth is kind of red, but he's taking all this in. I think he really respects Jada Pinkett. You know what I'm saying? I think he respects Jada Pinkett. I do. So let me go ahead and rewind that one more time just to hear, the genuineness of this moment. If this will play, what the hell? It could not be played. You're right.
Willow,
there we go.
Away from my mother. Right? I was like, oh, if this is what's happening, I was like, not Snoop. Right? And so that's one of the reasons why I felt like I really wanted to have the conversation with you in the spirit of healing. Came out.
There it is, man. There it is. I definitely wanted to play that. Again, Twitter did not take too kind to these words. Twitter was just not feeling this. And again, people took that video the way that they took it. People saw it in different ways. They got offended. Again, you can't tell a person how to feel on something. Different people get offended for different reasons. It just is what it is. It just is what it is. Kalani, I see you. Thank you very much for tuning in. I appreciate it. I appreciate the love, y'all. Thank y'all very much.
In regards to Gayle.
Really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. So that's what I want to know, guys. You guys can go into the comment section. I want to know exactly how y'all feel about the Snoop Dogg and Gayle King. Again, Snoop Dogg did talk to Jada Pinkett Smith about, everything that's happening. I want to know y'all opinion on it. Please go ahead Drop down in the comment section and write y'all opinions. So my next story, we got to talk about it. I want to show y'all something, right? Again, this is for the people who paid attention to my last live. How I talked about how Kobe's passing for me really hit hard. Again, as a second-generation Lakers fan, I want to show y'all something, and this is something that just really spoke with me as far as, again, I needed to take a step back, but I want to show y'all something, right? Check this out. Make that clear. Look how many likes. 24 likes. Now, I took that screenshot on February 18th. And that's when I noticed that. I didn't even check that video. And that is a video, that is my last video that I did, not last night, but the previous one about a couple weeks ago, talking about Kobe. And then the one time I look back on that video just to see how I was doing, how I was talking and whatnot, and I see that. Again, let me just show it one more time. Look how many likes. 24. You know what I'm saying? Man. So for me, and a lot of people's not going to understand this. They're not. But for me, it meant something for me as far as I spoke about Kobe a little bit after everything happened. And again, the way it happened and where they were going when the crash occurred, that really resonated with me. But I feel like when I did that video, I knew I was going to have a tough time doing another video and following that up. So I said, you know what? When is he going to be laid to rest? Okay, February 24th. That's a good target date for me to get back into it. But again, I didn't just do that because of everything else. There's other things as well. Again, if you don't know, check out my last live. But seeing that, you can just imagine up at night seeing that going, wow, 24 likes. So listen, man, let me go ahead, take a little bit. Again, you got your smoke, you know what I'm saying? Keep taking little puffs of that. You got your drink, get your drink going. I'm gonna play a little bit of music. Now, you know how I do here. I like to play the independent music. I love to play independent music, but every once in a while, I do have to play a little bit of North Carolina music for you, okay? So this is what I'm gonna do for you, right? So the next song I'm about to play, this is from a North Carolina artist. Here with the song, oh man, I'm telling you, Small Town, Big Heart. This is featuring North Street. His name is Ty Harris. Let's go.
Uh, 27597. 30 minutes outside of Raleigh. They say home is where the heart is. Well, I departed, came back, revived, and got me a spark and started. I ain't garbage, but my talents weren't going to waste the industry. Raised different, was hard to show them no symmetry. Boondocks, baby, but my niggas, they had it worse. Boy, Kenny Savage, where I promised we made it work. Lurch, my name ring bells, and now I'm front and center. And ain't no blocking what I'm doing from us getting bigger. I'm a gorilla, wear that shit like a privilege. Acceptance came later from taking shit from the village. Now I pillage engage anybody I feel that's coming from mine. Scalp any problem and niggas can get in line. See the signs? You can choose 3 from off the highway, and anyone can see your soul until its last days. The crosses you gotta pay like a toll booth. Blame Zeppelin for making me rap the whole truth. Small town, big heart, with my dreams, got their start. Might leave home and say peace, but never forgetting the ones that made me. Do it for the town, cause they love to hold it down. Do it for the town, cause they love to hold it down. Do it for the town, cause they love to hold it down. Do it for the town. I'm something like a big deal in my city. Check the news, you can get killed in my city. I'm a 500 nigga. I hustle for a living. Should've played for the mud. Catch the way that I be pitching. I'm feeling like I'm young dog on that paper route. Falling like I'm John Wall. That's what they hating about. Bitch, pull up on North Street. I ain't with that tough talk. I just let that gun off. I ain't worried about none of y'all. Welcome to the zoo, bitch. It ain't a street out here that I can't post. North Street, Horton Street, shit. Shepherd School Road. Getting money out this bitch was my school goals. Up in 97 trying to fuck some new hoes. Now how you wanna act? Fuck with me, I get you in a party across the track. Tell your bitch to tell a friend I be on that yak. Either that or that Seagram's gin. You know where I'm from, nigga. ZEBULON. Small town, big heart, with my dreams, got their start. Might leave home and say peace, but never forgetting the ones that made me. Do it for the town, cause they love to hold it down. Do it for the town, cause they love to hold it down. Do it for the town, cause they love to hold it down. Do it for the town. 439, nigga. Small town, big heart, with my dreams, got their start. Might leave home and say peace, but never forgetting the ones that made me. Do it for the town, cause they love to hold it down. Do it for the town, cause they love to hold it down. Do it for the town, cause they love to hold it down. Do it for the town. 439, nigga.
Yeah, man. That was Ty Harris, man. North Carolina artist right there. Small town, big heart. Appreciate everybody for rocking out with me, man. Listen, I really got to appreciate every single one of y'all for tuning in, watching, man. Do me a favor, hit that like button if y'all don't mind, and hit that bell too, that notification bell. I'm telling you, YouTubers on that bullshit, man. They ain't getting the notifications out or whatnot. You got to hit that bell. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. So, with that being said, this is a little minuscule. This right here, this is a little mini segment right here. And my next segment of the day, again, I just got to talk about it just a little bit. I have to just talk about, the impact that Kobe Bryant had for me. So I see you. Salute to you, man. Thank you for tuning in. Sis Amira, thank you very much. Salute to you. Thank you for tuning in as well. I really appreciate it. Thank y'all. That being said, man, Kobe for me, he represented the fact that you have to have a grind. You can be as good as you are as far as what you do or skill that you do, but every single time you do your job, you can always get better. And that's what he showed. From 18 years old, this man knew how to play basketball. Even before then, he knew how to play basketball. But he went in the gym. He used to take up 1,000 shots before every single game. Can you imagine? Put up 1,000 shots every single game. Now, who does that? That's people who wants to learn the game, who wants to get better. No, this was a guy who knew what he was doing. This was a guy who knew what he was doing and practice, played every single play he was in. He played it like it was going to be his last play, even when he blew his Achilles tendon out. What did he do with a blown Achilles? He went to the free throw line and shot some free throws. Now, I only say that in the sense that, yes, I'm talking about basketball. He was a basketball player, but that can translate into anything that we do in life. In that we can always get better. We can always learn. The mind is a powerful thing. We cannot waste it. And this man, for me, was the epitome of that hustle. I called it, of course, we always talk about 24/7. Nah, this man was 24/8. He did the damn thing and he went at it. After his career ended, what did he do? He thought basketball for him was done. His last professional game, he scored 61 points. He thought basketball was over, but no. He thought wrong. Because basketball for him, even though he had been playing it for 20 years in the NBA, been playing it for longer because he went to high school, even though he spent all that time, he busted his ass on that court. He had a little girl. He had a little girl who, and he'll talk about it too. That's the funny thing about it. Kobe would talk about it. People used to go up to him and would be like, hey, man, you need a boy. You got all girls and that's beautiful, but you need a boy to take on that legacy. And as little Gigi got older, every time somebody would say that, she would go to them and say, hey, I'm right here. No need. And man, I'm telling you right now, I believe in my heart of hearts, I believe that Gianna would have gone on. She would have done great things in college. I believe she would have eventually gone on from college. She would have been to the WNBA. And from there, she was going to continue the legacy that her father had already built. You don't think the daughter of Kobe Bryant wasn't going to be taken care of? Oh, the daughter of Kobe Bryant was going to be taken care of. She was going to be, in my humble opinion, she was going to be the highest paid player in WNBA history. And it's just, it's hard, right? Because for me, I hear people saying that, oh, it should be, it's a celebration of life. For anybody watch that memorial, I'm not going to play, clips of the memorial. For anybody who watched it, though, it didn't feel like a celebration. It just don't. It still feels raw. Still, some people, it still feels very new. Because at the end of the day, we know the potential that not only Gianna Bryant had, but the potential Kobe had. Again, he won an Academy Award for something other than basketball. He won an Academy Award for something other than basketball. And here we go. Miss Mamacita herself. It's just, it's a sad day. It's a sad occasion. I definitely just want to say this, right? You got kids out there. You got a sister, you got a brother, you got a loved one. Just hold them tight. Hold them tighter tonight. Hug them. Hug them. They could be gone tomorrow. God forbid. But the bottom line is this. The bottom line is you never know when it's your time. You never know when it's your time. I try to live life. As if there is no tomorrow. Now, that can sound reckless, but depending on how you're taking things and depending on how you're living, that could be a very positive thing. Very positive. I just want to say rest in peace to Kobe and Gianna Bryant. I want to say God bless Vanessa Bryant. God bless her other 3 daughters as well. I cannot imagine what that family is going through. And like I said, rest in peace to one of the greatest of all time. Rest in peace to Kobe and Gianna Bryant. Again, Do me a favor in the comment section. Let me know what you feel about today. Tell me what I want to know in the comment section your favorite story about Kobe Bryant. Whether it's a game, whether it's a moment, whether it's something that he said. I want to know in the comment section, what is your favorite Kobe Bryant moment? Appreciate that, guys. That being said, I see y'all speaking in the chat, man. What's going on, man? I see y'all. You know what I'm saying? Maine the Milkman in the building. What's going on, man? What's going on? Salute to you, man. Salute to everybody in the chat right now, man. I salute to y'all. I appreciate this. Again, man, like I said, consider this, man, y'all chill spot. You got your drink. You got your smoke. You doing your thing. Again, consider this your chill spot, man. I'm going to drop the panel in a second. But before I do that, I do have a track that I want to play. And I want to shout out to Behind the Bar, man, because again, man, you put on for the independent music as well, man. And I definitely appreciate this. I definitely appreciate how you put on for the independent artists. With that being said, man, I definitely want to play a track right before I get into my main topic of the day, which is, of course, the Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury fight. And then after that, I'll drop the panel to see if anybody has any opinions on the Tyson Fury Deontay Wilder fight. I want to get into a real robust boxing conversation today, guys. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I want to speak about boxing because this, for me, was an absolute ass kicking that Deontay Wilder faced. But we're going to talk about it in a little bit. With that being said, the next track that I am going to play, and again, I have to say salute to Maine the Milkman for breaking this track right here. Listen, there are some talented people. There's some talented people on YouTube. And depending on where you can find them at, if you can just, you know what I'm saying, do a little bit of digging, you can find the talent. So with that being said, I got to play this track. I love the sample he used in this. I love the flow. A little silly. Yeah, a little bit. However, the flow, the beat, this track is fire. Listen. The next artist that I'm about to play right now with the song Shammy, You a Trick. This is HB2N. Let's get it.
Is this Mrs. Coward? Yes, this is she. I'm calling to give you the unfortunate news that your husband, Lawrence Coward, has died. Oh no! I'm very sorry. I Chihuahua! No! Shammy, you a trick. What you from, bro? You still piss out your butthole? All you talk about is sick shit. You should be locked up with Chris Kidd. You bought a new nose for $6,000, but your face still look like dish hands. You know it's going down like quicksand. Why you still tryna hate the milkman? Yeah, how you king of dickheads, but you still a eunuch. Out your ass pissing and out your mouth pooping. Why flip cosign all the shit you doing? Front like you got, but you really boofing. You a hoe and you soft like a Tootsie Roll. And you let your white boss touch your pussy hole. You the type to give a young girl a roofie, yo. How you 60 but you Queens flip groupie, bro. Run round your block, you run round with cops. Last time your dick worked, young Jock was hot. And fuck Shammy in the streets. Come to Chicago, it be Shammy in the sheets. Get hit by a car, whole Shammy in a Jeep. Had your wife, kids, and dog, cause Shammy is a freak. He do coke for weeks, can show receipts. Subscribe to the OnlyFans pages just for feet. In the fur coat, twisting blunts with the cook up. Look up before you get those IVs hooked up. Mace window, looking at you makes me nauseous. Let me be honest, you haven't made no progress. Just bought a off-white shirt with the orange tag. You know me, the milkman on the warpath. Heard death feel like slipping in the warm bath. Open up the white light into the door flash. And when you walk down that black road, in a black robe, surrounded by black souls, I say fuck you and your afterlife. And when you dead, I hope Queens flip smash your wife, bitch.
Oh, yo. Shout out to HB2N, man. Shout out to HB2N. Yo, man, what is it? Oh, man. Hold on, can you hear me? Okay, yeah, y'all hear me. Cool. Okay. So listen, man, let me go ahead and get to the main topic, my main segment of the day. The main segment of the day is an absolute mollywhopping that got done, an absolute ass kicking that occurred. Man, let me tell you something. Now, wait a minute. Where is that? Okay, my bad. I got Drink Champs playing in the background. My bad. Now, but what I was saying was, I've been watching boxing for a while, right? I've been watching boxing for a lot of years. And let's be honest, boxing at one point really took a dip. MMA and the UFC really started taking over as far as combat sports in this country. However, boxing has always been relevant, and it's always stayed relevant to those who love boxing. With that being said, Deontay Wilder has been a WBC champion for over 5 years. He was since 2015. But let me tell you something. On this particular day, he got his ass whooped. Molly whopped. That's just the bottom line of it. And again, ESPN tried to refrain from the whole race card because, again, we all know it's Black History Month. We know Deontay Wilder, he's Mr. Black Panther himself. He'd be doing the salutes and everything to this day. And to take a whooping that he did, I can understand a little bit the embarrassment that he took on Twitter. You got to understand something. Twitter, demolished Deontay Wilder, and for good reason. Because you talk a good game and you talk the bully game at the end of the day, and then you just get whipped like this. Oh, no. Look at that. He was just getting beat up. And then he got the knockdown right there. Listen, man. I gotta say, I was wrong. I got it wrong too. I had Deontay Wilder. I thought Deontay Wilder was going to get the knockout. I did. I believed it. I believed Deontay Wilder was going to cut back that fucking right hand and knock Tyson Fury into oblivion. What I did not expect and what I did not take into account is Deontay Wilder came into the fight 19 pounds heavier than his last fight. It was 231 pounds, if I'm not mistaken, or somewhere around that area. Tyson Fury came in 17 pounds heavier than his last fight. What I thought was going into the later rounds, Tyson Fury was going to get tired. That's a 6'9" man carrying 270. You know, he ballooned probably up to 280. I thought he was going to get tired and wilt. What I didn't think, and I think what a lot of people missed, was the fact that Deontay Wilder also put on some pounds too. See, when he was knocking people spark out, right? Like, for example, you know, in this video here, when he's knocking people out, he's a lot skinnier. This was the heaviest he's ever been for a heavyweight fight. Was what, 231? I said 234, something like that. Around these knockouts here, he was around 220. And again, look at the frame. We all know that Tyson Fury was the better boxer. Deontay Wilder, although I believe he can fight and he has power in that right hand, look at him right there. although he does have power in his right hand, you got to be able to box, my guy. And a lot of people are saying, well, is he going to be able to box? Is he going to be able to do that at 34 years old with over 43 professional fights? I don't think there's much he's going to change up. The old cliche saying, can't teach an old dog new tricks. I think in this case, I think he's just a prisoner of his own mind as far as he boxes the way he boxes. He boxes the way he boxes. He's going to load up that right hand. He's going to wait for somebody to just get in the way, and then boom, he's going to knock your ass out just like he's doing there. Now, they tried to make excuses and whatnot for it. Oh, his leg and everything. Listen, the bottom line is your leg could have been 100% okay. The bottom line is you got schooled, bro. You got absolutely schooled. And I personally believe, do I think Deontay Wilder can come back and make a comeback? Yeah, of course I do. However, do I think he's going to beat a Tyson Fury, especially if Tyson Fury has that same game plan in mind? I don't think so. I don't. The superior boxer won in this case, and I got it wrong. I had faith in Deontay Wilder's right hand, but in reality, I didn't have enough faith in Tyson Fury and his ability. I did the last fight. I thought Tyson Fury won the last fight, and I had him winning. This time, I thought he was going to get caught. That's what it is. So do me a favor, y'all. Do me a favor. Again, I'd be, chop up these videos and whatnot, and I'm going to have them as individual videos. So, again, what do you think about the Deontay Wilder-Tyson Fury fight? That's the question that I have, and that is the question of the day. What do you think about Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder? Do you think that Deontay Wilder was just, he ain't had no chin and he just embarrassed himself? Do you think Tyson Fury was a guy who, saying he just lucked into, this fight and whatnot? Do you think it was luck? What do you think it is? Let me know what you think, comment in the comment section. I definitely want to know your opinion. This is what I'm going to do, right? I'm going to play one more song, then I'm going to drop the link, and I'm going to drop the link in the description. Keep saying the description. Jesus Christ. I'm going to drop the link in the chat. And then if anybody want to speak on the Deontay Wilder Tyson Fury fight, I definitely want to hear y'all opinions on it. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to play one more song. You know what I'm saying? This is going to be the last segment here when we talk about the Deontay Wilder Tyson Fury fight. If anybody want to dial in, again, I'm going to drop the link in the chat. I'm going to play one more song. Again, I got to shout out to Maine the Milkman because I'm going to play this track again. I plan on going live Friday. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's been saying, Jordan, you got to get your Friday nights back. Well, that's the plan. So I'm going to play this again because this is a real dope track. Real dope. Shout out to Maine the Milkman again. Once again, he's breaking the independent artists as they come in. They send in their tracks, and Maine is playing them. And I'm going to be honest with you. Some of these tracks, man, I really am digging. This is one of the positive things that I've been seeing on YouTube the last couple weeks is the fact that a man is putting on for the independent artists. So with that being said, this is the man named Willie B. This track is called Party. Let's go. Yeah, man. Oh, shoot. Y'all didn't hear that? Oh, man. Hold on. Man, I wish I had the rewind button. Hold on. Hold up a second. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me put some sound in it. Wait a minute. That track is too fire for nobody not to hear it. So let me go ahead and play that for you one more time. Let's rewind that.
Oh man, yo, you going to Willie's party tonight? Oh hell yeah, man. Yeah, this week. Oh damn, so let's call him Dizzy. Let's get that nigga over here too. So. Talk. Tell him what we doing.
Really be my flow crazy, keep it Lady Gaga. Never looking at my baby, tell him I was Baba. Catch me running through Brooklyn with my niggas know I like to keep a knife on size in the whip. Come with me, Willie be like, take a trip. I don't play around, girl, I know the strip. This my hood, been around since I was 6. No basketball, but I used to smoke the mix. My boy coming, yeah, he really with the shits. My son, yeah, he always keep a bitch. Nice flow, yeah, soon to make me rich. Can't wait till the damn counting bricks. Wanna buy a big old house for my kids. I'ma take my mama out the hood with this. Fucking every only buy expensive shit. Tell nobody I've been going through some shit. We gon' party, we gon' bullshit. We gon' party cause we going through the bullshit. We gon' party, we gon' bullshit. We gon' party cause we going through the bullshit. We gon' party, we gon' bullshit. We gon' party cause we going through the bullshit. We gon' party, we gon' bullshit. We gon' party cause we going through the bullshit. Smoke dude with the crew. Bad bitches, we coming for you. Excuse me, excuse you. Freaky talk shit, now what it do? Showing a few things and keep it true. She ain't in school, but she see the principle. I'm up, got good visuals. Lights in the air, it feels spiritual. Respect, get the check, day one's on deck. And I still got love for those I just met. Bars I wreck, keep the drugs on deck. Peeking into rest, get it on like sex. Grown ass kids, damn we make a mess. Say no, say yes, what's it all about? Uptown, downtown, yeah we all around. Yo, what's this party all about?
We gon' party, we gon' bullshit. We gon' party cause we going through the bullshit. We gon' party, we gon' bullshit. We gon' party cause we going through the bullshit. We gon' party, we gon' bullshit. We gon' party cause we going through the bullshit. We gon' party, we gon' bullshit. We gon' party cause we going through the bullshit. We gon' party, we gon' bullshit. We gon' party cause we going through the bullshit. We gon' party, we gon' bullshit. We gon' party cause we going through the bullshit. We gon' party, we gon' bullshit. We gon' party cause we going through the bullshit. We gon' party, we gon' bullshit. We gon' party cause we going through the bullshit.
Anybody can hit that link in the chat. You want to join up? You want to talk about it? Speak on it. HB2N, I see you, baby. Salute. Good to see you in here, man. I just played the track early, too. Yeah, man. Telling you, man, you got to put on for independent artists, y'all. You got to put on for independent artists. Salute to Willie B for that track. Salute to Behind the Bar for even playing it. Salute to all the independent artists, man. Like I said, that's Willie B right there. I'm definitely going to be playing that track again, man. So like I said, went ahead and I'll put the link in the chat. If anybody want to join up and talk about, you know what I'm saying, Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder, definitely want to speak on it. Please let me know. You know what I'm saying? I got to be honest with you, man. When it comes to ass kickings like the one that Deontay Wilder took, a lot of people are saying Deontay should maybe not take an immediate rematch. I say it like this, man. Deontay Wilder got a whole lot of pride against him, or pride, a whole lot of pride built up. I personally don't think that he's going to just, you know, take a tune-up fight. Nah. When you defend your title 10 times, that does something for your psyche. Let's be honest. Now, was his psyche hurt? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, his psyche was hurt. Oh, his psyche was real hurt. Y'all don't see this fight? Oh, my Lord. He got stomped. He got mollywopped. Any kind of explanation you want to say, that's what happened in that fight. I mean, I have never seen somebody, especially a champion, get demolished. Now, did Mike Tyson get knocked out? Yeah, look at that freaky ass. Man, let me tell you. This man, Tyson Fury is something else. And I do believe that there's going to be a third fight. I believe it. I believe there's going to be a third fight because, again, pride. Deontay Wilder got that pride. He believed that right hand, and I believe that right hand is strong enough to take out a fucking building if you wanted to. And then that was the final blow right there. That was the end of it. That was a wrap. It was over after that. When that right hand landed, that was a wrap. Look, man, look, the man looked hurt. The man looked hurt. What does this mean for the heavyweight division? That means that Tyson Fury is number one. That means that Tyson Fury is number one. He's the number one heavyweight in the world. And then he's mad right there. What you do that for? Why you do that? Why you throwing the towel? You getting your ass whooped, brother. You're getting your ass whooped. And then that's your man right there, man. Listen. Boxing, in my opinion, is back. Bar says, who will win in a fight? Wilder or Mike Tyson in his prime? Well, it depends. It depends because Deontay Wilder, he got a what is it? Tyson Fury has an 85-inch reach. I think Deontay Wilder got an 83-inch reach. If he's able to keep his balance, if he's able to keep the distance, man, he can knock anybody out. We've seen it with Luis Ortiz. When he's at range and he's able to extend, and that power from his right hand is able to extend, that's where he gets his knockout power from. When you play up close and personal and you get in the inside, that's where you can get hurt. And that's where a range fighter can get hurt. With that being said, Tyson liked to go on the inside. He liked to be an inside fighter. He hit you with a hook. He hit you with uppercuts. He liked the clinch. He loved to get in there and fight. It's hard to say, man, because Deontay Wilder, in my opinion, he got the right hand from hell. But Mike Tyson also had the right hand from hell when it came to those hooks. I think both in their prime, I think Mike Tyson definitely would have won. I think Mike Tyson was the better fighter. I think he was the better boxer. And again, it's all about your training. It's all about your upbringing as well. Mike Tyson had a deep amateur background. He's been doing that since 16 in the little gyms. Deontay Wilder, the only thing about Deontay Wilder is he started boxing at 21. He only did it and turned pro because he did it for his daughter. His daughter had a disease and he needed money to, care for her. And boxing was his only way out of Alabama. But these guys like a Luis Ortiz, like a Tyson Fury, these guys have deep amateur backgrounds. So with that being said, yeah, I definitely do think Mike Tyson would have definitely knocked out Deontay Wilder. However, I do believe in my heart of hearts, Deontay Wilder can knock out anybody at any time. That's just, you know what I mean? That's just how I feel on it. Man, I got to tell you, man, listen, anybody who want to know, again, I took my time out, check out my last live. It'll answer a lot of questions. But listen, man, I really got to thank every single person for tuning in. I got to thank anybody who's going to be watching on the rebroadcast because I'm definitely going to be chopping up this video and making them into individual parts. I got to say, man, this for me is therapeutic. This for me is fun. And Maine and Milkman said something very profound. And I'm going to leave y'all off with this, right? Leave y'all out with this. You can't let the trolls get to you. You got to have a thick skin on this internet thing. And anything that you plan on doing where you want to get some notoriety, because I believe that a career in broadcasting whether that be radio, internet radio, whatever. I think that's in my future. But when you rise up there, man, you're gonna go through shit and you're gonna go through stresses and trolls are gonna try to troll you. Have a thick skin. And that can be said not only for the YouTube thing, but this can be said for life in general. Rocky said it in one of his movies, Sylvester Stallone. Sometimes it's not all about the punches that you throw. Sometimes it's about the hits that you take and how you bounce back from the hits that you take. That really shows what it's all about. So with that being said, man, I definitely plan on being a lot more consistent with this. I definitely plan on coming with y'all with the bars, man, coming with y'all with the heat, man. Like I said, man, consider this your YouTube chill spot, man. Just consider this your YouTube chill spot. Tea from God, from your mouth to God's ears. I pray. Thank you very much. I pray. Behind the bar, man, like I said, man, thank you very much. Some perspectives need to be said. Sometimes we don't want it, but sometimes we all need that kick in the ass sometimes to be like, yo, get back on your shit. And that's what I plan on doing. Like I said, I got to say it again. Rest in peace to Kobe and Gianna Bryant. God bless Vanessa Bryant's soul. God bless that entire Bryant family, including his parents as well. I know it's a tough time for them right now, but God be with them. You know what I mean? I got to thank each and every one of y'all for tuning in. Like I said, you could be anywhere in the world. You could be doing anything right now. You could be riding. You could be at work. You could be at home, you know what I'm saying, smoking your blunt. But you know what, though? You took the time to check me out, and I really, really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Next time y'all going to see me, I don't know. I might do a midday show. You know what I'm saying? I might do a midday show. But I definitely want to say that I want to be back on here Friday nights, man. I got to get my Friday nights back, man. With that being said, man, let me just give some salute to the chat, man. TT Love, thank you very much for sliding through. Pretty Eyes T, thank you very much. Behind the bar, man, thank you very much, man. Sub, I see you was in here, man. HB2N, thank you very much, bro. Like I said, man, HB2N, I want to see that mixtape soon, brother. Kalani K, man, thank you very much for tuning in, man. And anybody else that was in here earlier, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Listen, see you guys, Jordan Live. I appreciate it, man. And I am out. I hope y'all have a great afternoon. Peace, y'all. I'm out.